I will be fulfilling my promise that I made in my other video when I told you that I will be introducing the simple format, a simple trick that you use in finding the tangents of the special angles. Alright, in my previous video I was able to introduce to you the trick that you can use in finding the sine and the cosine of special angles. And the special angles we introduce include the 0 degrees, the 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees. So today we'll be focusing on the tangent, right? So get ready and just follow up with this video from the beginning to the end so that you will be able to learn this trick. Now remember this trick, we are specifically using our fingers, right? So you believe that these your fingers can do wonders. So from here, I told you that this particular finger here represents 0 degrees. This one here represents 30 degrees. This one represents 45 degrees. This represents 60 degrees, while this represents 90 degrees. And I sketched it on the board here for you to know that this finger represents 0 degrees, the same thing that I just explained. Look at it here on the board. Now for the tangent theta, look at tan theta. Now for the tangent theta, the formula, the format you use for the tangent theta is the square root of the fingers below divided by the square root of the fingers above. So that is what this is representing. The square root of the fingers below divided by the square root of the fingers above. Now we'll go ahead on the derivation. Now look at this. We have 0 degrees here. For the tangent of 0 degrees, we consider tan 0 degrees. Now how do you do this? First of all, you place your finger. Remember, tangent of 0 degrees, the format is the fingers below, the square root of the fingers below. Now considering 0 degrees, is there any finger below 0 degree? Look at it. Is there any finger below this finger here? Of course, no finger. Therefore, we'll have the square root of 0 divided by, now, the fingers above. Now, consider 0 degrees. Are there fingers above 0 degrees? Yes, there are. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 fingers. Look at the illustration here. This is 0 degrees. How many fingers above 0 degrees? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have about 4 fingers. So since we have 4 fingers, we'll be considering the square root of what? 4. Now, what is the square root of 0? Square root of 0 is 0 divided by, what is the square root of 4? Square root of 4 is 2. So we'll have 0 over 2. While we know that 0 over 2 is an undefined fraction, and every undefined fraction is equal to 0. Therefore, the answer to this is equal to 0. So we impute 0 to tell us that tan 0 degrees is equal to 0. Next up, we consider the tangent of 30 degrees. Now remember, from what I told you, this is 0 degrees and this is 30 degrees. Now from our formula, we'll have fingers below. How many fingers are below or is below 30 degrees? 1 finger, right? Now from here again, this is 30 degrees, 1 finger below 30 degrees. So we consider sort of 1, square root of 1, divided by the fingers above. Now look at it. Now this is 30 degrees. How many fingers above 30 degrees? 1, 2, 3. That is about 3 fingers, right? So we consider square root of what? 3. Do you understand? I hope it's clear to you. Now, but when you look at this now, you find out that at the denominator part, we are having an irrational number. We are having an irrational, because sort of 3 is an irrational number, and normally mathematically we cannot leave a rational number as the denominator. Therefore, what we have to do is for us to rationalize. So how do we rationalize? We rationalize by using the value of denominator to multiply the numerator and the denominator. So where we apply, we have sort of 1 all over sort of 3 times sort of 3 over sort of 3. Do you see how it works? So what are we trying to do? We are trying to eliminate this sod at the denominator part. So sod of 1 times sod of 3 will give you what? It will give you sod of 3. Why sod of 3 times sod of 3 will give you square root of 9, and square root of 9 is 3. So we'll have 3 here. Is that okay? Hope it's clear. So at this point, we've been able to eliminate the sod at denominator part, and now we are left with what? Sod of 3 divided by 3. So that means tan 30 degrees is equal to sod 3 over 3. Next up, we consider the tangent of 45 degrees. The tangent of 45 degrees. Now, looking at the tangent of 45 degrees, let us look at our finger. Which of them is 45? Remember, this is 0, this is 30, this is 45, right? Good. So now, how many fingers are below 45 degrees? From the formula fingers below, we have 2 fingers, 1, 2. Now, we write this is equated to square root of 2 divided by how many fingers are above 45 degrees? We have 1, 2. So we'll have square root of 2 as well. I hope you are following. So at this point now, are we leaving it like this? Of course, no, we can't. Why? Because we are also having an irrational number as the denominator. So we'll have to rationalize. So by rationalizing, you know what we do? We multiply the numerator and the denominator by what? By the value of the denominator. Okay, so now we have sod of 2 all over sod of 2 multiplied by sod of 2 over sod of 2 for us to eliminate the sod here. So at this point now we have sod of 2 times sod of 2. Of course, we have 2 divided by sod of 2 times sod of 2. Of course, we have 2 as well. Now 2 cancel 2 is equal to what? 1. So we have 1 here. That means tangent of 45 degrees is equal to what? Is equal to 1. Next up, we consider the tangent of 60 degrees. Now we have tan 60 degrees. Now, tan 60 degrees, you look at your finger again. Remember, this is 45, this is 30, this is 0, this is your 60 degrees, right? Now you ask yourself, how many fingers are below 60 degrees? You have 1, 2, 3, 3 fingers. Look at it here, 60 degrees, 1, 2, 3, 3 fingers. This gives rise to square root of 3 divided by how many fingers are above 60 degrees? This is 60 degrees, this is 60 degrees, right? Good. We have only 1 finger above 60 degrees. You can see it. The same thing here, 50 degrees, only 1 finger above 60 degrees. So we have sort of what? 1. And of course, square root of 1 is 1, right? So since square root of 1 is 1, we can therefore say that tan of 60 degrees is equal to sort 3 over 1. And everything divided by 1 is still that thing, right? Good. So we can say that tan of 60 degrees is equal to sort of 3 derived. Then we just go straight to substitute the value of tan 60 degrees as sort of 3. Now lastly, we'll be considering 90 degrees. So we have the tangent of 90 degrees. So the tangent of 90 degrees, let's look at our finger right here. Look at 45, 60, 90 degrees. Now, first off, we are considering the fingers below. How many fingers do we have below 90 degrees? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? The same thing here. How many fingers? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 fingers. Therefore, we'll be considering the square root of 4 divided by the fingers above 90. Of course, there is no finger above 90 degrees. Is there any finger above it? No. Any finger above it? No. So we'll have sort of 0. And of course, what is the square root of 4? Square root of 4 is 2. And what is the square root of 0? The square root of 0 is 0. Therefore, we are having an undefined fraction because 2 over 0 will give you 0. So that means the tangent of 90 degrees is equal to 0 by derivation. We impute it here. I believe that you've safely learned the derivation of these special angles by just using your fingers. So we are already done with the cos. We've already done with also the sine theta, and now we are also done with the tangent theta. And I believe you enjoyed it. Alright, please, to the parents out there, if you have a child that is struggling with mathematics, we are always there to give you the 100% service that you need. Trust me that your child that is dealing with mathematics phobia can be very good today in math. So you can hit on us, use our WhatsApp link there to hit on us for any private classes, online or offline. Have a nice day. Thank you.